day. It is so cold outside. I know when I woke up this morning and I was like, it feels like it's cold. And I was like, Alexa, what's the temperature outside? And she tells me it's like 34 degrees. And I was like, oh no. All right. So it is easy to remind yourself to drink lots of water when it's hot outside, but it can be hard sometimes to keep up with the hydration and feeling that need for hydration when it's cold outside. So, best policy, regardless, is going to be room temperature water or hot water. And this is even better during these winter months. So, what I do is I've got a nice big filtered jug, and it has a little spigot spout on the back, and it sits on the counter, so it's room temperature. I drink one of these a day, so that helps me that I only have to carry this guy around or this gal around. It's gender neutral, so I carry this around. And I know that I also should fill this up about 4 times. However, during the 10-day reset, I'm going to try to consume a little bit more water than I normally do. This is also, ooh, did I spin too fast to make you dizzy? This is also a reminder for my 10-day reset members. Don't forget in the morning to take your Juice Plus. And then at lunchtime, we're taking the other 2 so that we want to get those in with lots and lots of water. Really, it's easy to consume a whole bottle just while I'm taking those. So, and these are great. They've got everything you need in it. So you don't really need to take anything else unless, your doctor has prescribed it. I do also take my CBD oil. So I have the capsules, or I have for under my tongue. I'm just trying to use the capsules up. They've got some extra other stuff in it too. And yeah, just making sure you're getting that in. You can always, drink herbal teas as well. So when it comes to the herbal teas, my favorite herbal tea is lavender chamomile with probiotics. And one of my other favorites during the cleanse or during our 10-day reset is this digestive tea. It's got peppermint, fennel, and ginger. So this one's also really great. We want to refrain from trying to make everything sweet. Stop trying to make everything sweet. Like, allow your taste buds to adapt. I find now that those are sweet enough for me. I don't need the honey. So the more artificial sweeteners that you eat, such as Diet Cokes or just Splendas or anything like that, the more artificial sweeteners that you eat, it's going to disrupt your normal expectancy of what sweetness is. So if you're going to eat something that's actually technically sweet, you won't taste that sweetness. You would need to put more on it. So they fuel themselves. So it's best if you can reduce those, get rid of those. You can wean yourself off. That's no problem. When it comes to needing caffeine for the day, I urge you to try to step away from the coffee, or if you're drinking coffee, it should only be black coffee only. Don't put anything in it. That's going to keep you from drinking as much. And then we also want to try to cut it in half at least. You can do a pre-detox next time if you didn't do it this time, or maybe you're doing it while you're on it this time. So what I can do too is maybe get a green tea, and that way I'm getting my herbal tea. It's going to help with appetite suppression. It's got lots of antioxidants in it. I mean, coffee does too, but coffee also dehydrates us. So that can work well if we're already hydrated, and then we're countering it. So my policy is normally if you're going to drink coffee, drink another bottle of water. Especially during the reset, we're really not focused on what we're not supposed to have. We're focused on what we are supposed to have. So focus on trying to get all the water in for the day. Focus on, maybe you want to set a goal of 2 cups of herbal tea for the day. focus on getting your movement in, which is what I'm going with next. All right. So the movement for today is fun. I'm going to sit my phone down so you can see me. Oh. Okay, movement for the day. Ready? You're going to twist. Now the amount of twisting through the torso is going to be up to you. If your lower back gets aggravated really easy, focus more on the arms. And we're letting the knees be soft, so we don't want to get big twists of the knees. This is all through the core and upper body. So if your knees are twisting, you're just letting yourself be a slinky. My hips are forward, I'm twisting through my torso, so my torso might even get a little tired. And this is kind of the same, you can do it this way too, as if you were doing punches. You could even take a little squat. I know you like my hat, I know. You could do a little squat and get some punches, and we're just twisting through the torso. So the knees are staying, I'm in a squat, the knees are not moving, I'm twisting across. This would be a more gentle form. Now, why am I doing this? Because in our program, we're really working with, if you're feeling frantic, if you're feeling frazzled, you're feeling the anxiety, we need something to meet us where we're at. All right, if you didn't catch that webinar, go back and catch it. We're gonna do it again later this month, or maybe next weekend. I'll see, I gotta put that together. But the point is you've gotta meet yourself where you're at. If your mind is like in hyperdrive, then get your body in hyperdrive to meet it where it's at. They're unbalanced, they're not in unison, they're not connected, and it's so much easier to get your body to meet your mind where it's at than it is to try to bring your mind down. Okay, so if your mind's going crazy, I don't like that word, but if your mind's in hyperdrive, then speed it up. Get yourself some movement, or maybe you're in this little bit of anger mood, and you want to punch, 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 tighten through the core, punch, punch, punch. You can set a timer. Do this for 2 minutes straight. Your core is going to be burning. Now, when I'm doing this, you want to make sure that you are not flinging through that elbow. So it's as if there's a wall right here and I'm hitting it. So my elbow is never fully extended. And you can take these across the body, get that core more involved. And we're firing up that core. And as we do this, we're giving our mind something to focus on that is movement. Now, of course, could you go for a run? Yes, you could go for a run. You could go for a walk. You could do some jumping jacks. You could pretend like you've got a jump rope. All right, so if you're one of those people that you do jumping jacks and you pee your pants, jump rope is easier. However, you can do stuff like this. And this is even great because if you have a lower body injury or anything of the sort, you can sit in the chair, you can still get this in, and you're gonna get your heart rate up, so getting some cardio in. Now, to raise your heart rate up even more, you would bring the hands above the heart. So we could do some punches here. And so I'm urging you to set a timer. Set a timer for 5 minutes, 2 minutes if you're really feeling finicky. Get your heart rate up. Get your heart rate up as many times throughout the day as you possibly can. Get yourself a little out of breath. Go chug some water. You know, we don't want to chug, but drink some water right afterwards. It opens up the arteries, it flushes it through. And we're also helping and supporting that anxiety because we're going to bring our mind down, and then we're going to be able to focus. All right. Mwah. Day 1 of the 10-day reset. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.